So I'm a firm believer in DIY and saving money as much as you can, but we had used a banner from a highway, you know, the billboards, and we had lined these, and we had leaks. So then we turned around and we put some rubber in, or not rubber, plastic in it, and it still leaked. So here we are, spending more money and more time to try to do it right. Anyways, we have this 45 mil. It's a 45 mil rubber, and I think Karlisky does it, and so does Goodyear. This is some Goodyear rubber. This is your underlaminate. It's a woven underlaminate, so it's real tough. It's durable, and you can't see through it. So anyways, it's a real good quality material that you're putting in it. What we're doing is we're just running a rail over the top to hold it down, and we installed the other one that we did, and I'll go show it to you real quick. So when you're considering doing it yourself, I got this, I basically just got a pallet rack. I found one used online on Craigslist for like 70 bucks. So I got this metal. Well, anyways, this is where you're at right here. So we got this bed all done. This is the rubber bed. We got we used a soaker hose with some zinc or stainless steel, I can't remember, big nuts. And so that weighs it down. You're getting plenty of surface aeration, okay? And so the drain's down there. I'll show it to you in a second. And then right there's the inlet. And you can see this stuff is solid, man. It's good stuff all around. So that's what we have right now. You can see all the water damage and stuff from the wood when we had our leaks before. So this is what we got. Basically, it's a bulkhead fitting that sits flat in the bottom of the bed. That way we can sweep it out and stuff. We can brush it out and get all the settable solids out of there that might be in here. It drops in here. It opens up into a 3-inch piece. And so what this does is it drains down through here. It fills up this chamber, and then there's a standpipe that's in here. And then this is just a casing that goes over it. And so, as you can see, that water comes in, and then it goes up, and it fills up. Now, the depth of your white pipe that's in here is going to dictate how deep your beds are. So, if you have a 12-inch tall bed, and you want 11 inches of water and 1 inch of foam, which is typically what people do, you're just going to make that pipe about 11 and a half, 12 inches, because remember, you're going to go into a coupling down here. There's a coupling in here. So basically, you have your main pipe, comes up through this rubber grommet, and then it comes up through the middle, and then right about here is a slip-to-slip fitting. Now, we don't glue those in. So if I want to lower the beds, I can pull this standpipe out and put a shorter standpipe in. And so anyways, that water fills up, it gets to the top, and then it drops down and it goes down back into the drain that goes through the middle, and then it comes back into the sump, okay? Let me, can you grab me that ladder? We keep the, anywhere there's water, we keep aeration on it. And then I'll show you the, here we go. So, just to give you an example of how this works. So our bed is full, and it's short by about maybe 1.5 inches, 2 inches. And you can see down in there, that water flows over the top. One, you're not going to lose bed space. And number two, it's easier to clean. You don't have to fold the standpipe or anything else like that. So what we plan on doing is we're going to cut some, there's enough room right here, about 6 inches for about 5 or 6 more plants. So what we're going to do is we're going to get another sheet of this, and we're going to drill a few more holes in there, and then life is good. You're going to maximize your growing space, but it's just by doing that design with the pipe. And as you can see, it's cranking. So that will never get taller than whatever unit you have in there. Returns back to the sump, and that's the recirc system. This is a decoupled system. Basically the fish go through the filter. We have an outlet to pull out the settable solids that go into that mineralization tank, and then that aerobically breaks down, and then it just overflows back into the sump, and that's where the nutrients go. Anyways, hopefully this is helpful. Give you guys an idea of, there's things you can DIY it, but there's some things you can't. And I'm a firm believer. You don't want to go with cheap aeration. You don't want to go with cheap filtration, and you don't want to go cheap with the. You don't want to go cheap with the filter. That's an AST Endurance 2000 filter. You'll drop about $1,200-1,300 for them, but they're all in one. It's a settable solids filter, a mineralization tank. It's all of it, and it separates it. And then never go cheap on your aeration. That's a gas R2 regenerative blower. Does hardly anything for power consumption. So, anyways, that's where we're at. We got the fish in here. We got the fish in the nursery. You want to feed them, Marty?
Yeah.
Up top there. They're getting real big. They were sack fry a couple of weeks ago, so they're definitely having it. This is a 60% protein. There you go. That's a 60% protein food, so they absolutely love it. So, anyways, there's little tricks that you can do. Make a homemade venturi. That way you get the aeration. There's a lot of things you can DIY, but there's some things you just don't want to play with, and beds are definitely it. Anyways, if you like the video, please like it, and please subscribe, and we'll have some more videos kind of how we're doing this. Anyways, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to comment. Talk to you later, and be blessed.